For centuries, a ribbon of dust and stone snaked its way through the heart of Mexico. This was the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, the royal road of the interior. It was a lifeline of commerce, culture, and conquest, linking the silver mines of northern Mexico to the bustling heart of the Spanish Empire. Imagine caravans laden with silver, their cargo glinting under the Mexican sun. Picture Spanish conquistadors, their armor gleaming, riding north in search of fortune and glory. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro wasn't just a road, it was a story. It was a story written in the footsteps of indigenous traders, Spanish explorers, and hopeful settlers. It's a story of ambition, endurance, and the clash of civilizations. Let's embark on a journey back in time, tracing the path of this legendary road and uncovering the secrets it holds. Our journey begins in the heart of colonial Mexico, in the bustling city of Mexico City. Here, amidst the grandeur of Spanish architecture and the echoes of Aztec history, the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro had its southern terminus. The road stretched over 1,600 miles, a testament to human ambition and engineering. It wound its way through scorching deserts, climbed treacherous mountains, and crossed fertile valleys. Along the way, it touched the lives of countless people, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape and the soul of Mexico. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro wasn't just a physical route, it was a conduit of cultural exchange. Long before the arrival of the Spanish, the lands that would become the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro were crisscrossed by indigenous trading routes. For centuries, native peoples, such as the Aztecs, the Tarahumara, and the Puebloans, had navigated these lands, trading goods, sharing cultures, and forging alliances. These ancient pathways, etched into the landscape by generations of travelers, would form the foundation upon which the Camino Real would be built. Their trade routes weren't just about commerce, they were about connection, about maintaining relationships with neighboring tribes, and ensuring the flow of essential goods across vast distances. These early traders carried with them not just material goods, but also stories, songs, and traditions, weaving a rich tapestry of cultural exchange across the region. The arrival of the Spanish in the 16th century irrevocably altered the destiny of Mexico. Driven by ambition, greed, and a thirst for gold, Spanish conquistadors, under the command of Hernán Cortés, conquered the Aztec Empire, opening up the riches of Mexico to Spanish exploitation. The discovery of vast silver deposits in the northern reaches of New Spain ignited a new wave of Spanish expansion. The promise of silver, shimmering like a beacon in the distance, lured adventurers, miners, and settlers northwards. The Spanish crown sought a way to connect these distant silver mines to the heart of their empire. The Spanish, recognizing the value of these established routes, began the arduous task of expanding and adapting them to suit their needs. What had once been a network of footpaths and trails used by indigenous traders gradually transformed into a wider, more defined road, capable of accommodating wagons and pack animals laden with silver. This marked the birth of the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, a testament to both indigenous ingenuity and Spanish ambition. It involved carving paths through mountains, building bridges across rivers, and establishing way stations and outposts along the route to provide rest and supplies for travelers. The road stretched ever northward, driven by the relentless pursuit of silver, pushing deeper into the heart of what is now the southwestern United States. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro became a vital artery for the Spanish Empire, pumping silver southward and facilitating the northward expansion of Spanish influence. Along the road, missions sprang up, seeking to convert the indigenous population to Christianity. These missions, often imposing structures built by indigenous labor, served as outposts of Spanish culture and religion, their bells echoing across the valleys. Towns and settlements drawn by the allure of silver and the promise of new beginnings grew up along the Camino Real. The Camino Real became a melting pot of cultures, a place where languages, traditions, and beliefs collided. The Camino Real, however, was not just a symbol of Spanish dominance, it was also a stage for resistance. The indigenous populations, subjected to forced labor, religious conversion, and often brutal treatment, did not accept Spanish rule passively. In 1680, the Pueblo people, led by the charismatic medicine man Pope, rose up against the Spanish in a coordinated rebellion that shook the foundations of Spanish power in the region. The Pueblo Revolt, as it came to be known, was a testament to the enduring spirit of the indigenous people and their determination to resist foreign domination. The revolt forced the Spanish to retreat south, abandoning their outposts and leaving the Camino Real eerily quiet. While the Spanish eventually reasserted their control, the Pueblo Revolt marked a turning point in the relationship between the Spanish and the indigenous people. Over the centuries, the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro witnessed the ebb and flow of history. As the Spanish Empire declined, the road's importance as a silver route diminished, but it continued to serve as a vital trade route, connecting communities and facilitating cultural exchange. Today, much of the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro lies forgotten, its paths swallowed by the desert sands or paved over by modern roads. Yet, its legacy endures. Across the landscape, ruins of Spanish missions and crumbling adobe walls stand as silent sentinels, whispering tales of a bygone era. The road may be fading, but its story is far from over. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, a path worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, is more than just a route on a map. It is a tapestry woven from the stories of countless individuals, explorers, traders, missionaries, settlers, and the indigenous people whose lives were forever changed by its presence. In the desolate beauty of the Chihuahua Desert, sun-bleached bones and rusted horseshoes lie half buried in the sand, poignant reminders of the harsh realities faced by those who braved the journey. These were not merely inanimate objects. They were once vital components of a vibrant trade network, connecting distant communities and fueling the ambitions of empires. The creak of wagon wheels, the jingle of bridles, and the shouts of muleteers may have long since faded, but their echoes linger in the imagination. Rising from the arid plains like sentinels of a forgotten era, the missions established along the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro stand as enduring symbols of the clash between two worlds. These imposing structures, built with a mixture of Spanish architectural grandeur and indigenous craftsmanship, served as beacons of Christianity, radiating outwards into the untamed frontier. Within their hallowed halls, indigenous populations were introduced to the teachings of the Catholic Church, often through a blend of coercion and genuine religious zeal. These missions, though often viewed through the lens of conquest and cultural assimilation, also played a role in preserving indigenous artistic traditions. As the Camino Real snaked its way northward, it gave birth to a string of settlements, each with its own unique character and history. One such settlement, Santa Fe, established in 1610, stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Camino Real. Nestled in the foothills of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, Santa Fe served as a vital trading hub, connecting the silver mines of the south with the indigenous communities of the north. Its plaza, the heart of the city, witnessed centuries of history unfold, from Spanish colonial rule to Mexican independence to its eventual incorporation into the United States. Today, Santa Fe thrives as a center for art, culture, and tourism, its vibrant streets echoing with the whispers of its storied past. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro was more than just a conduit for silver and commerce. It was a cultural artery, pulsating with the exchange of ideas, traditions, and ways of life. As Spanish explorers, missionaries, and settlers journeyed northward, they carried with them their language, religion, and customs, leaving an indelible mark on the regions they traversed. Yet, the encounter between Spanish and indigenous cultures was not a one-sided affair. Instead, it was a complex and often tumultuous process of cultural fusion, resulting in the emergence of a unique hybrid culture that blended elements of both worlds. The Spanish brought with them Catholicism, which spread along the Camino Real like wildfire, leaving an enduring legacy of faith that continues to shape the religious landscape of the region today. However, the indigenous people did not simply abandon their own beliefs, but often incorporated elements of Catholicism into their existing belief systems. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro was a culinary crossroads where flavors, ingredients, and cooking techniques from different cultures intertwined to create a unique and vibrant cuisine. Spanish colonists introduced new livestock, such as cattle, sheep, and pigs, which transformed the dietary habits of the indigenous people. Wheat, a staple of the Spanish diet, found fertile ground in the New World, leading to the widespread adoption of wheat-based foods, such as tortillas and bread. Chilies, tomatoes, beans, and corn, staples of the indigenous diet, found their way into Spanish dishes, adding new layers of flavor and complexity. The result was a vibrant and diverse cuisine that continues to tantalize taste buds today, a testament to the enduring legacy of cultural exchange along the Camino Real. The cultural impact of the Camino Real de Tierra Adentro continues to resonate today, not just in the crumbling adobe walls of Spanish missions or the vibrant fusion cuisine, but also in the living traditions passed down through generations. From the dances and music of northern Mexico to the pottery and weaving traditions of indigenous communities, the echoes of the Camino Real can be seen and heard in the cultural tapestry of the region. Spanish colonists introduced new musical instruments such as the guitar and the violin, which were incorporated into indigenous musical traditions. Similarly, Spanish silversmithing techniques influenced indigenous artisans, resulting in the creation of exquisite silverwork that blended Spanish and indigenous aesthetics. These artistic traditions, shaped by centuries of cultural fusion, serve as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Camino Real and its role in shaping the cultural identity of the region. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, though largely faded from view, remains a powerful symbol of the interconnectedness of human history. It reminds us that the boundaries we draw on maps are often arbitrary, masking the complex web of interactions that have shaped our world. The road's legacy is not merely one of Spanish conquest or indigenous resistance, but a testament to the enduring human capacity for adaptation, exchange, and ultimately, the creation of something new and vibrant from the crucible of cultural encounter. The clatter of hooves, the creak of wagon wheels, the murmur of voices speaking in languages both familiar and strange, all blend into a symphony of human experience. The Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, though geographically bound to a specific region, transcends physical limitations to offer a timeless metaphor for the journey we all undertake. Just as the travelers of old braved harsh landscapes and uncertain futures in pursuit of their dreams, so too do we navigate the challenges and triumphs of our own lives, carrying with us the accumulated wisdom and experiences of those who came before. Each step we take, whether literal or figurative, connects us to a larger narrative, a tapestry woven from the threads of countless individual journeys. The Camino, in a sense, lies within each of us, a testament to our shared capacity for resilience, adaptation, and the enduring human spirit that drives us ever forward.